welcome back to my channel, Curly by Nature, and of course I am Star. Today's video is going to be my holy grail stylers for wash and go's naturally curly hair. So I don't want to make this a really long video, so without further ado, I'm going to jump right in. Now, these stylers are in no particular order of how I feel about them. They all just have never failed me. Depending on what my hair needs and how the weather is outside, if I reach for one of these, it just never ever lets me down. So starting up is the Eco Styler. This is the oldie, but goodie. This is the Argon Oil one with a max hold of 10. Now, I do not use this as a wash and go styler any longer, but when I first started adding stylers to my wash and go, this is the first one I went for. It mixes really well with all of the products that I've tried it with. Of course, make sure you do a hand test first when mixing in any Eco Styler or any different product with a new product line, just to make sure it's not going to clump, flake, or leave a residue. But this worked for me. It does give you a max hold of 10, like it says. It helps to provide shine, definition. I really love this stuff. But it will leave your hair super ramen noodle crunchy. So you will need a good oil to be able to scrunch out the crunch. But it's cheap. You get a lot for your money, and it works really well. So I always keep this in my collection. Now I just use it on my edges. If you guys have watched my videos, I rave about this for my edge control purposes. So this is what I use, and I will continue to repurchase. Next is also a cheapie but goodie. I'm not sure it's going to focus because my face is in the frame. However, this is the Curly Chic Moisture in a Minute Leave-In Conditioning Jelly. This is really like a loose, watery consistency gel. It provides a hold. I'm going to give it about a 7, but it works so good, you guys, for the price. It's so super cheap. A little bit goes a long way. I love that it has a lot of excellent slip. The Argan Oil, of course, if you use that, it's a little thicker and it's a little tackier, but this gives a lot of slip. It has definition. It holds in the shine. It does not have a smell, and it's actually comparable to one of my curls products. So yeah, and it's cheaper than that. But again, this never lets me down. So if you haven't tried it, definitely give it a try. Next, since I've already mentioned that the last one reminded me of one of my curls products, I'm going to show you the curls. This is the Goddess Curl Botanical Gel. It's kind of like the same consistency. If you guys can see, you can see it better in this bottle. It's kind of like the same consistency except for the Curly Chic one. It is a little bit looser. This is slightly thicker, but to me they work the same. This gives a good hold, a good light hold, good definition. I love the slip of this product. This product also does not have a smell. It's only about $7.99, I think, is what I paid for this. It doesn't leave your hair frizzy. Like, I just really like this. I just really like it. It's never ever let me down, and it's affordable considering the prices of some of the products from Curls line. I definitely think it's worth it. I typically grab for this when it's like, medium humidity, because again, it does have a softer hold to it, but it still leaves my hair frizz free. It just doesn't give me as much longevity, which is completely fine because I don't always want my hair gel to hold as long. Depending on what I have going on that week, I may wash every 4 days, 6 days, sometimes it may be 7. And Lord, please don't let me be trifling and push it out to 10. But it has happened before. So, but this does give you a good enough time as far as hold, and I just really love the way that it makes my hair feel. Next is one of my newer conquests. If it's gonna focus, this is the Pure Oils Moisture Marmalade. This I absolutely love, you guys. The consistency is like that snotty texture. So it's great for slip. It's not really sticky and tacky where it sticks to your hands and make you feel gooey, which I really like. This gives you about an 8.5 hold. So once it's dry, you will have some crunch depending on what you pair it with. Now I usually put the hair butter on from this line first before I apply this product, and that leaves a lot less crunch. So that's just what works for me and how I use it. However, if you're not using all the products from the line, this does mix really well with other brands. Again, always make sure to hand test. So I have tried it with products that are not from the line. This is really comparative to like my Kinky Curly Gel, but it's not as crunchy as far as the hold. I can get a good 6-7 days out of my wash and go if I use this. So, and it's really affordable. It's under $10 for the products in this line most times, so it's definitely worth the try. And since I've already mentioned it, next up is the Kinky Curly Curling Custard. This is Bay, okay? As you guys can see, I've used quite a bit of it. This does give you a ramen noodle crunch, so just expect that. You're gonna have to crunch. It will weigh your hair down. This has like a 10 hold for my hair. If I wear this, I can probably, if I was trifling that week, push my hair out 2 weeks if I really needed to. It's not gonna happen that far. I might get close, you know, 10, 11, but I'm not going 14. However, this, if I was to have to go that far, this definitely works. It's a little bit tackier than the Moisturizing Marmalade I mentioned, so it does leave like a slightly sticky feeling, but it still has excellent slip. Again, the hold is compared to none other. Yeah, I can't compare it to any other outside of the Moisturizing Marmalade, but this is definitely Bae. I love the way that it kind of smells. At first it was a little weird and off-putting when I first, kind of like a marshmallowy sweet. It does have marshmallow root in it, so if you guys read the ingredients, that's where that smell comes from. But again, it's Kinky Curly. This is like holy girl status. If you're a curly girl, you've heard of it, you've probably tried it, and it's bomb, for me at least. Next is the As I Am. This is the Coil Defining Jelly. It's a thicker consistency. It's more comparable to my Eco Styler than of anything that I've mentioned, but it's not as tacky. It's a little bit lighter than that. This gives me about like a 7.5 hold. It is what I used for this particular wash and go / style that I have in my hair today. Again, it's a 7.5 hold. It works well as far as the slip. The definition is great, and the shine that it leaves is also really great. I just really love it. It is a little bit for like a styler. I want to say it's like $15 for, it's only 8 ounces in this. It's not really expensive, but it's just kind of like, it's mid-priced. Okay, it's definitely mid-price depending on what your budget is, but I really like it. It's something I'm going to always repurchase. Yeah, it's Bae. Like, what else can I say, you guys, other than Bae? Holy Grail. Like, it works really well. So if you guys have not tried it, it's definitely worth the purchase. Last and not least is the curls. Again, this is the Blueberry Bliss Curl Control Jelly. This is a little bit thicker, and consistency again reminds me of the Eco Styler, where it's a little bit tackier, but it does not leave a sticky feeling. I still get a lot of great slip out of this, even though it is more of a thicker gel. The definition, the shine, the smell, I would give this like, again, a 7.5 hold without the crunch. Like, this bottle was like $18–19. I think it's like $18.99. And you can see how much I've used of this, and I've had this for a really long time. So for the price, even though this is actually only 8 fluid ounces, a little of this goes a long way. I really don't have to use a whole lot of it for my hair to feel like it's protected. And even though it is like a tacky, a little bit of a thicker gel, it's really lightweight on the hair. When I first purchased it, when I first used it, I used a lot more than what was necessary because it was so lightweight. But you really don't have to use a lot of this, you guys, to be able to you know, get that shine, definition, and hold in your hair. I typically tend to use this when it's hot and humid, maybe like a level 5 of a 10 of the humidity. And the smell is divine, you guys. The smell is divine. Of all my stylers that I have, dare I say this gives me the best shine? Dare I say it? Yeah, I think it does. Depending on what I pair it with, the other ones may, again, it may be the oils, but as far as the styler on my hair, this gives me the best shine. Not the best hold of all of them, but it definitely, for me, is worth the purchase, and it's something I'm going to continue to purchase because I love, love, love this product. I cannot, again, you guys, name a favorite of the ones that I've mentioned. Those are just my top holy grail. Whenever I've used them, they've never done me wrong on any given Sunday. They always work for me, okay? So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoy. If you are not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you guys hit that button down below, and also hit the bell for the notifications so that you're aware of when I post my next video. I'm going to try to get my videos up for you guys on Sundays and Wednesdays. The operative word being try, okay? So I'm late for this week, so hopefully I'm going to get this recorded Monday and up Monday, so I'm going to go to editing next. Again, keep watch of my videos. My next video will be my 100 subscriber giveaway. Yep, so that's gonna be my next video, so you will see me in this again. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe right now. Stop. What are you doing? Did you not subscribe? Bruh. Okay, all right, so you must be subscribed to enter, so just keep watching, you guys. I have a lot more ideas for content to get up for you. If there's something that you would like to see from me, please comment down below to let me know, and also comment down below to let me know what your holy grail stylers are. Those are, again, just my favorites. However, post yours down below because I'll try. So anywho, enough rambling. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.